Welcome to Confessions Beyond the Food. I'm your host, Nancy Ridlen. Let's dig in and get inspired.
All right, hey guys, welcome back to Confessions Beyond the Food, Christmas edition. It's December, and I have my lovely co-host with me today. Sorry, I'm getting icing everywhere. Oh, we must. Duh, that's the first thing. Freshly paid.
And some for you. We put some peppermint on top.
Ooh, yummy. I should not surprise. I'm the one that mashed it really hard with this knife, so I just got a little aggression out.
So and he wants this greasy. Hey, with an easy. Get that heat.
Ooh, so pretty. So peppermint espresso martinis this afternoon. So we're working really hard, guys. So let me introduce who's here today. So today we have Alex, and we have Macy.
Hi.
So why don't you guys tell what you guys do at W3?
You first?
Sure.
I do a bit of inside sales, and I like to call myself Macy's little duckling. I just follow her around and do anything she wants. No, but I do some marketing and kind of really just help out wherever I can. So.
Lots of hats that you wear. And we all do. And I do sales and marketing. So I do outside sales in the DFW area and West Texas and East Texas. And then I help out with the social media and things like that.
Yeah, so both of these guys came outside of the industry. So you guys had have you ever heard of what we did before?
No, I had no idea.
I didn't even know what this company was on my first day of work. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. I remember when I interviewed Macy, and I just had a hysterectomy, and probably TMI, but I wasn't even supposed to leave the house, and I snuck out of the house to interview her, and she was kind of like, I was like, do you even know what you're interviewing for?
Yeah, like, you not only did coffee shop, and Nancy's like, I'm not supposed to have left the house. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what is going on?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that starts our lovely relationship. So, but just in case you guys know, W3 Sales is a sales and marketing company, and we service food service. So basically, restaurants, hotels, country clubs, anywhere that sells food. So today, I want to dip in to talk about creativity in sales and marketing and what that really looks like. I think that, sometimes people say, oh, you either have the right or the left side of the brain. You know where that
Yeah.
Okay, what side of the brain do you have?
Definitely the creative side. I am not.
One side is the creative side.
Wait,
I was a psychology major. I should know this.
I didn't know this.
Okay, so which is
The right side is the creative side? What's the left side?
I don't know. We'll look it up.
I think it's the left side or the ill.
And the left side. You can't be creative
And the left side. You can't be both.
I'm right for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm a little of both. But I think that I think coming into this field, I'm not creative. Like Hobby Lobby. No, I'm really not.
You are creative. I think you need people to help you to execute it. But
Yes.
you have ideas.
I have ideas, but y'all, when I first started, Hobby Lobby makes me turn into I just started I get clammy, I'm confused, I don't know where anything is. That's what I think of when I think of creative, is being at Hobby Lobby and crafting, and it just makes me nervous. But anywho, that's kind of but with creativity and what we do, for me, it's been kind of a learned process. Something that I had to learn over time. I have to study trends and watch what other people do. And but it kind of has unleashed a creative side in me. So I don't know. What about you guys? Do you? These ladies are very, very creative and very talented, and I love them because they are very unique and different in terms of talent and what they bring to the table. And then also, you guys represent, now which generation are you guys?
Gen Z.
Well, I thought I was millennial.
No,
But
you're
now
Gen
I
Z.
was just saying I'm not.
You're Gen Z. Because
I really think I'm millennial.
I read that it's 1995 and above, and later.
I think it's my
It's Gen Z. Oh, is it?
Well,
we can look it up.
AI? Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Let's do it.
Okay, so yeah, so she's looking at which generation she is, and that's okay. But I have to say, I know y'all's generation.
Yeah, 1981 to 1996.
What are you?
I'm 95. So I'm millennial.
You're a millennial.
You're Gen Z.
Dang it, I'm alone. That's okay. Because wait, what am I?
What are y'all? Gen X? You're probably Gen X.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a millennial.
It's your XYZ.
I'm not a millennial, so yeah, definitely know that. But I'm trying to think this is fun because no matter what generation you come from, like we are all, gifted in different ways, and we think differently. But it doesn't mean that we can't come out with a really cool product by working together. So today, I just kind of want to tap in to see like what's your creative outlet, and what do you like about what we do?
Well, I don't know. I would say that I feel I have like such imposter syndrome. Like I feel like I'm really not creative at all, and I'm not great. I would say that about myself, but I tried. I feel like, well, I was yearbook editor in high school, so.
Wow.
That's a big role to play. I always thought that I wouldn't be able to do that.
So I love like digital stuff. Like I am not a crafty person. Like I don't like doing hands-on like crafts, like hobby lobby. But when it comes to like digital stuff, like I can just click a button and delete it and start over again. Crafts, if you mess up on something with the glue, like you got to start over.
Yeah. Well, I would have art.
Yeah, so I guess I'm not really.
I would have never guessed, guys, because this chick does all of our social marketing along now with Alex. I mean, she has really helped develop W30's brand. So, I mean, she does a lot of our, flyers and all the things. And she comes out with some incredible content. And one thing at W3 is we're always we don't like to do the same thing over and over and over. Just like I don't like to wear the same outfit with it once, in a picture. Like if I've taken a picture, like it's dead. So I can't wear this sweater again to our ugly Christmas sweater party. So I know, So anywho, but so it's really interesting that you don't create.
I have always said this. I feel like creativity really takes like a team. Like I like to kind of like what I was just saying with Nancy. She has all these ideas, and sometimes I don't have an idea, but I'll execute it. Someone has an idea. So, they're like, this is something that we want to campaign on Instagram. Like, what if we did, for example, we're doing like a play on Spotify Wrapped, which is like a huge marketing initiative for Spotify. Like so many people love it and are invested in it. So I was like, let's reroute it and do it with W3. So that was one of my ideas, but like things like that, little ideas like that, where I'm like, I don't know what we should do, but I want to be innovative. But if y'all have an idea, then I can execute it. Like I love designing it.
And I think that's something that helps me too, is like sometimes I have good ideas, but the final product I can't solidify. And so then I bring it to you.
Yeah.
Like, can you just Macyify this so that it can really, be cohesive and become the idea that I had in mind.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, it really does take a team. Like, I think it'd be so hard to do marketing by yourself because it's all you. It's all your ideas, your like final product, everything. So it takes team. It takes a village.
Takes a village. And so, Alex, tell us about your background in creativity, because you have forgotten one creative thing that you do. What do you like to do as a hobby? Yes.
Yes, I do like writing. I love writing. I had like a blog when I was in high school and college.
I'm trying to get her to start it back up.
Yeah, it's actually my New Year's resolution, one of them, to start my blog back up because I love writing. I write about the most nonsense, but I love it. It's really fun to put together words and ideas that I had in my mind. I'm not agree.
Let us know if you think Macy should start her.
Yeah, comment below.
Yeah. Yeah. But also she also took a class in flower arranging.
Mm-hmm.
Like for fun.
I love flower arranging.
Is that not creative or
It is creative, but I don't really actively. My mom's a florist, so I love watching her. I mean, that is like an art form, putting together those flowers. Oh my gosh, I love doing it. I always wanted a flower shop growing up, but
Did you really?
yeah, oh my gosh, should I say the name? What if someone steals it?
Don't say it.
We'll sing it.
Actually say it, because then you'll never leave me. So I always tell Macy she can never leave me. Along with Alex and Tracy and everybody else on my team. You're not allowed to leave me.
Nancy's gonna post like the name of my flower shop. I originally wanted like a bakery / flower shop, and I thought I have a great name, guys. It's so good. Sorry, I'm gonna leave y'all.
Okay. All right, Alex, you tell us. Enough of that. We don't want to talk about that anymore. I'm just playing. I always feel lazy. So, Alex, you tell me or tell us about your creative outlet.
My creative outlet is not decorating cookies. I tried to make a star, and it just...
That's a kite.
What is mine? What is mine?
It's a tree. I love that one.
Thank you.
I'm just putting random sprinkles everywhere.
Well, okay. My creative background comes from music, and it comes from performance and traditionally being on stage and really just performance in any aspect. I play a few different instruments, and I just love to entertain. And as I'm getting older, I'm liking the other side and learning more about what I don't know. And so that's what I really like about this job, is learning other ways to be creative. And I don't know, but my background comes from music and performing.
I mean, and y'all, she's not just any this isn't just a little pastime hobby for her. She's super famous in Dallas.
Oh, I know, I'm not.
Yes, you are. She is she has her own website, y'all. She is a true performer. She's a dancer. So
Yeah, also thanks for theater. I didn't say that, but
I did theater.
I did theater for a really long time. And that's what I actually started playing guitar, but then got quickly into theater before I started teaching guitar. So that's really kind of what spearheaded my performance.
Smolen.
Oh yeah, I was in all the musicals, the middle school musicals and the high school. Then I really got into I saw what they doing in high school.
yeah, I was a thespian.
I was also a thespian.
See?
Life is a thespian.
A thespian is a member of it's a very exclusive club in high school that it's a society, guys, that you get invited into. And it's a really big deal. But I actually also did a lot of theater growing up as a child and did civic plays. And I mean, I could never sing. I did try. I was really upset because I was destined to be Kitty, right? I knew it with my red hair, and I tried out my freshman year, and I went to a really big school, and I'm so good now at this, and then until I had to sing.
Oh,
I suck at singing. So, yeah. So
Okay. Well, this is all coming, like, this is probably showing our personalities, because I was theater tech. So I did the lights and the audio and, like, the screens.
I always thought that was, like, the most important part. It really is.
I'm like, no, but front and center. Please, no. Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah, so back to you, Alex. So you are a part of a really big thing. Tell us about it.
I perform in Emerald City and a few of the other Dallas bands around here, around Dallas, and we play at different places like weddings and different private events.
What's your favorite place to perform?
Right now, or the venue? Yes, I do love performing at the Cressy Hotel or the Ritz Carlton. It's also I one because during not the summer, but during the good times of the seasons when it's not too hot for Texas, they put us in the rattlesnake bar outside. But it's really awesome. But I've actually loved performing at the mansion recently. Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah,
Turtle Mansion.
Yeah, that was one of my first accounts. That account is just, that hotel. And see, now these are all your accounts.
So what other side of it?
So
is
what?
Crazy.
Okay, so tell me what is it that kind of surprised you, or like, I see the other side.
I never even thought of the other side. I was always just like showed up and did my so-and-so creative side, and now I'm seeing there's so much thought and work and so many people that have to work together to make these places exist. And I just used to show up and sing, and that was it. But now I'm like, we design the plates, and like that was crazy to me. I don't know why.
So how is that kind of translating like your creative side into the job that you're doing now? And Alex you're about like 8 months in. Mm-hmm. And so she's really learned very quickly, and she's a really hard worker. And so any of you guys out there that are hating on Gen X or just look at my young team. They are bomb, and they are the hardest workers. And so and they have incredible work ethic. So tell us, like, I guess both of y'all, like, how you might use your creative outlet more and work.
Well, okay, at first this is a less fun answer, but just more so like connections, like chefs that I used to know when I would perform places. I would just come to build a relationship with them. And then I was like, hey, I actually am on a different side of the industry now, and or a different side of a different industry, but somehow have the same connections. And so I'm like, hey, I can do this now. So do you need plates?
Yeah.
Do you need drinkware? Like, so I guess the more simple answer is connections, just through that, but creatively.
Yeah, what do you know? One of my favorite things to do is like writing captions and stuff like that, and also like on our social media, like what's it called? Like posts. So we put like captions on the post. And so one thing that I love is like reading people's slogans. Like there's so many creative slogans out there. It's crazy. And so I love like just looking around town on that, and it's just all words. Like words can be so powerful. So I take my writing that I love to do, and I put that on things that like are captions and stuff like that people will click on and read and get inspired by. I love it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just like read it, but it's actually you were like a poet writing it.
Oh,
you're a poet and a poet and know it. So
yeah, I love this.
That's awesome. And I guess what is one thing that like surprised you the most in like on the creative side, since we're talking about creativity?
Surprised me the most
about maybe our industry or like coming into it?
Honestly, I would probably say like how untapped it is on what it looks like. Like there's just so much growth that for everybody, like for us obviously too. Like we're always growing. There's always something you can keep up with modern marketing stuff. So I mean there's just so many companies. Like this industry is huge, more than like anybody knows. More than I knew when I started.
I was gonna say more than I probably even know now.
Yeah, and it's just like so many people could be to marketing. Like when we have customers that come into the showroom, I'm always like, you should get this glass for your Instagram. Like Instagram worthy is like the big thing, and like that's what shocks me is when people like don't utilize that. It's crazy, even if it's like the easiest. Well, it's not easy, but it's the easiest thing that you can use freely to get attraction. That's my biggest surprise.
What about yours, Alex?
How much, okay, staying on theme, but how much creativity is in the industry? When I started, I was like thinking I was going to be doing all these numbers and sales, and I'm not kidding. I thought I was going to be like doing numbers all day. But how much thought and even, I think we talked about this morning, like the creativity and just solutions or like food service solutions. Like I never thought you had to be creative in figuring out certain ways to get things done in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Like I never thought those two things would go together.
Yeah.
But
it's like we start thinking like chefs. Like chefs are so creative. Like they come into the showroom with like such a vision that you kind of want to be on their level.
Yeah.
Like I want to be that creative, like with what we do, because they're so inspiring.
And they're doing art themselves.
Yeah. And so if you weren't gifted with that, I mean, for me, I just kind of studied the trends, look and see what people are doing and try to keep up with, you know, what the hot colors are, what textures and all the things. So, but one thing you said, Alex, I really liked, and what you picked up was creativity is not just, you know, creating something, I don't know if you would call mine beautiful, but creating something, you know, like art. It's also being creative with how you know, handle problems. Oh, that's a beautiful wreath. Oh my gosh, we'll take pictures of this and post it to our social so you can see it.
We'll take pictures of theirs. Yeah, I don't know if you want to see a picture of mine,
but yeah, I mean, we have to get really creative because when a customer calls us and is like, I need this, you know, I need this product now, and you know, the truck, you know, lost the delivery and the customer needs it like yesterday. It's our job to come up with creative solutions. And so I think that's also the beauty of a team is that, yes, you have these super like creative people that come up with all these fun ideas like these ladies. And then, but you guys also come up with really good like problem solving. And I think that takes creativity and thinking outside of just like what's in front of us and help the customer. Yeah. So providing that creative solution, and sometimes you have to get really creative, you know. And so if they have an event that night, and I mean the pressure is pretty high at our industry, we can all say that.
Yeah.
We're all surprised about that.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I did not think that it was going to be. Sometimes it's really intense, and you really have to know your stuff, honestly, because you know if you suggest something, if they're like, I want a black, I don't know, matte plate. Something, but with a little flair, you're like thinking all the collections you have, and like really have to think through it.
Right.
I had somebody come in the other day, and they were like, "I like this pattern, but in this shape." Yeah. And they were like, "But with this red." And I was like, "Okay, I gotta get creative with which plate can
fit all of what you're needing." Yeah, it's intense.
And they're like, "Cause it'd be perfect for the appetizer or whatever they're looking for." And you're like, "Okay, let's make this work. Let's figure something out."
It's also, I felt like over time, like being creative with people when they come in and say, hey, I I'm struggling here. My business is struggling. And, I can't afford to buy anything right now. And that's when it's kind of fun with what we do, because we have the pretty plates and the pretty glassware and all the shiny stuff, the buffet, but we also have, solutions like our disposables and our smallwares that, we can provide them like an affordable solution, to keep the doors open. And I always find that, honestly, just as rewarding when I can help them solve that kind of problem to like keep their business going and give them tips. And I don't know if y'all see that too.
Yep.
I think that's where I'm not left-brained, is I can't do that, but I understand.
But it's like another thing where you'll learn it once you practice, keep practicing.
And there's a lot of stuff I thought I couldn't do before this job.
Yeah.
Also. So.
I know. When I started at W3, I didn't know. I mean, I had like messed with Canva like in college every now and then, but I didn't really know how to work it at all. And I was like, I'm just gonna dive right in and try to work it.
And the funniest thing is that Macy is like our IT person.
I don't know how I got that title. I'm like, guys, I don't know how to do anything. I just YouTube.
But you do. Like, she's always like finding answers to these problems. Like,
it's just called YouTube.com.
Okay, well, for us that are like, whatever generation I'm in. It's you. What is that? YouTube.com. Okay. There's a search engine.
It's like a search engine, and you just plug it in.
Okay. Actually, have you ever heard of ChatGPT?
Oh yeah, that is something we should talk about with marketing.
Yes. Woo. Okay.
Have you heard of that?
No, maybe that's another episode, but
it's not that.
It's actually easier than YouTube.
No, it's like really confusing. Alex, I've been talking about this because we're on a debate. So it's like this website, and you can just type in whatever you want. Like you can say, let's think, write me a caption that includes the word mistletoe and plate.
And
like that. It'll give you AI.
Yeah, it's like AI. Okay.
And so we were just talking about it. That took you a minute. I knew you'd get it.
I am drinking. I am, yes. Peppermint espresso martini very quickly. Sucking it. So.
But we were just talking about it because sometimes we like to bounce ideas off. We call it a him. Well, actually, him or her.
Sometimes he's him, sometimes she's her.
Yeah,
just likes their them. I don't know.
We just like to bounce ideas just because it'll come back and be packed ideas or like giveaway ideas. Anything you want. But I was just telling Alex, I'm like, I don't really like to use it because I'm sure there's somebody out in the world asking the same exact thing. And I'm like, I probably should use my own like brain power to figure something out. And like write something so not everybody has it, because I'm sure somebody else has it. But then she made a good point.
Yeah, I just think like it's just another like really knowledgeable person to bounce your ideas off of, and then you can it takes track of like what you said before. So I'm like, okay, well make it like a little more professional, or make it a little bit more casual or something. Make it a little more outside the box, or like. It's just someone to kind of bounce ideas off of.
Which can work.
That's awesome.
I know. So that's why it's a blessing and a curse.
They're like,
if you can realize it too much, you're not careful with it. And then your whole feed is AI generated.
Yeah. And also, I think like the power of just bouncing ideas off with your team. I mean, I've mentioned before, I'm an insomniac. There are crazy ideas. And then I call Tracy or Macy. I'm like, hey, I have this idea. And they're like,
oh, like writing it down.
Okay. But then we get on a call. If I like to create things now. It's kind of fun for me. And so, but when I do it, I think it would pass, but like when I pass it off and get the feedback from you guys and from the rest of the team, whether we're doing training or whatever, being creative, like we just come up with like some really
fun ideas.
Fun ideas.
That like pertain, like things that you would never think would pertain to something. We can always make it connect.
Yes. Yeah. And so, and the ideas you would think maybe you're doing some type of illegal drugs, which we do not do.
Yeah.
So because our policy is zero tolerance, but I preface that. But yeah, so with the ideas you would think that, I mean, they're pretty crazy, but it's really fun. And honestly, those are probably one of my like most favorite things to do is have big tanks and just kind of pull the group, and whether it's, you know, something creative or, you know, just, you know, something we're working on, and just like this podcast, like it's not one person, you know, it is everybody. We all pitch in, we all give ideas, and that's what's made this really fun. So I really want to thank you guys. I think we've almost filled the board with our beautiful designs. I don't know who y'all think we went really golden light.
I tried to write Mary, but that was.
I did too.
You tried to write Mary too?
I did too. It did not work. I know. So yeah, yours is actually prettier. So I didn't win, but that's okay. We are a little competitive.
Yeah, we are.
So
I'll let them take this one.
Yeah. So, anyways, but no, Macy definitely won this one. So, yeah, with that wreath, you definitely. Yeah, it's beautiful. So, anyways, but I'm just thankful for you guys and thankful for some of the.
Thank you for you. Like, you really just let us grow. Like, we had no idea what we were doing when we first started, and you just like took the chance on us.
Yeah.
So
you both have taught me so much.
Yeah, both of you.
Never mind. No, we're gonna cry. I know. Thank you.
But seriously, like, I had no idea at first starting. I was like, and you just trusted me. So,
no,
that's all it takes.
I'm just so thankful for y'all. So, and it really is like a team effort, and I like have chills just seeing how much growth, I mean, you've had just in a short time. And Macy, I mean, has like grown, I mean, like leaps and bounds. And she's like now one of our top salespeople on top of all the marketing stuff she does. So it's very exciting to see the growth. But I really appreciate your time. And if you want more inspiration, please check us out on our social. These guys put a lot of work into it. We're on LinkedIn, Insta, all the platforms at W3 Sales. You can check out our website. But we gotta go because I gotta eat. Yeah, me too. So we'll check you later. Thank you for joining in, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Christmas edition. Christmas edition out.
You should have played sing.
Weather outside is frightful, but the fire is.
How it actually sounded like a man.
Frank Sinatra.
I mean, are you guys so blessed to have a professional singer?
That's really great.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my God.
Yes. All right, mic drop. Drop that mic. See you guys later. Cheers. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
For more inspiration, follow our social media at W3 Sales. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all the things. We would love to connect with you.